All right, there are the odds, courtesy of the PointsBet Sportsbook for Coach of the Year. The current favorite, Brandon Staley. That was my favorite before the season started. If you bet then, you got better odds than you're going to get now at 4-1. Let's do a draft of the Coach of the Year so far. Chris, I'll give you the first pick, and I have a feeling I know who you're going to take.
Well, I don't know if you do. I mean, I am gonna take Sean McDermott right off the bat. I am. I mean, they're the best team in football. The defense was a big question mark. He's a defensive head coach. Him and Leslie Frazier have orchestrated, great schemes every week. And, after the first week loss are just, they've done everything right. And the defense has been just amazing. It's the best defense in football. So I think between all of that and the expectations of can they do what they did last year and be that good, I'm going to give McDermott make him my first choice.
And the other thing too, he has managed to shepherd this team through that.
Oh, that's right too.
COVID vaccine controversy. Cole Beasley has been extremely marginalized in that offense. And I wonder how much of it flows from the fact that during the season he went back to the well on Twitter complaining about the vaccine stuff. But McDermott's gotten it under control, and that was a challenge. They had a lot of acrimony on that issue going into the season. I'll go with Brandon Staley. I think that he's perfect for that job, perfect for that team. The Rams knew how good he was based on his 1 year as the defensive coordinator. He's got a great way about him with the press conference, the way he explains things. I see clips every week, how important the running game is. There's one floating around out there about that is worth your time. I think everything the guy says is worth your time, and he's got the Chargers going in the right direction, Chris.
Yeah, amazing what he's doing right now. I mean, again, a defensive coach. They always got cool game plans. They're a little undermanned on the defensive line as far as run stoppers. But, the fourth down decisions right now and how he's doing that, I mean – That's been unbelievable. He's managed the team pretty perfectly and seems to have the right touch of, when to go for it, when not to. So, awesome pick by you. I'm with you all the way. I mean, we got to give Cliff Kingsbury some love. I mean, he's the only undefeated guy in football, coach in football. I got to. There was a tremendous amount of pressure on the Cardinals and Cliff Kingsbury this year. I mean, I think most people thought, if it doesn't go well and they don't make the playoffs, that he could get fired. So, yeah, he's adjusted what they've done on the offensive side of the ball. They made some appropriate moves. Steve Keim and, orchestrated what they thought they needed to get as far as personnel on both sides of the football. And he's just got a great way about him, and they're one of the more fun teams to watch. So I got to give Cliff Kingsbury some love.
I got to give a guy some credit. And again, this is dealing with adversity, overcoming adversity, and continuing a run of greatness that we have seen him in a very short period of time put together, and that's Matt LaFleur.
Man, I didn't think I wanted to pick him. I didn't
Green
think
Bay Packers. You were sandbagging.
Yeah, I was sandbagging.
13-3, 13-3, and now 4-1 after starting the year 0-1 with that horrible loss to the Saints.
Right.
And everything with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, good luck holding all that together. And we have gotten enough of a glimpse over the years of Aaron Rodgers' personality to know that he's not going to be the easiest guy to keep on the same page with everyone else, that he's going to have his thoughts, he's going to have his views. I think to a certain extent, Matt LaFleur's caught in the crossfire between Rodgers and the front office, and he's still winning and winning and winning games. So Matt LaFleur deserves more credit, I think, than he's gotten for what he's done with the Packers.
Agreed. I honestly, I thought about making him the first pick. I just, I didn't think you would take him. I did not. But I agree with you 100%. I don't understand why he doesn't get credit or more credit. They're a well-orchestrated machine on the offensive side of the ball. He made the appropriate move with the defensive coordinator, and Joe Barry has paid off there. That's a great move. And then, like you said, the issue that other people in the organization have created with the Aaron Rodgers situation, he has handled it perfectly. So I'm with you there all the way. He deserves some credit in a big-time way.
All right. There are the first two rounds. Selections made so far. Christopher, round 3. You are on the clock, and it is ticking.
I'll go Mike McCarthy. I'm going to go that. Yeah.
Wow. Because of his clock management skills?
Well, no, but still, they're 4-1. They're playing great football. They do have a a plan of attack on the offensive side of the football. He got his buddy Joe Philbin there as an offensive line coach. Kellen Moore's calling the plays. I know it hasn't been perfect with clock management, but, man, there's a lot of pressure on that team. Dak Prescott coming back from injury, the injury in training camp, everything surrounding that. Yes, made the appropriate moves and fixed the defense. So I'm going to give Mike McCarthy his due credit. He deserves that.
My final choice has something that none of the others we've selected has. In fact, he has something that none of the other coaches in the league has, and that is on his belt, on his wall, the pelt on the horse, 43 straight games of 100 or more rushing yards. That would be John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens. Didn't get to 44. Maybe he would have been drafted earlier if he had, but I'm being facetious. Look, Harbaugh's one of the great coaches in all of football.
Definitely.
And he kind of gets taken for granted because he's been around for so long.
Yes.
He holds that team together. That team takes on his personality, his will, his fight, his competitiveness. They never quit. They never give up. Any other coach, they're down 22-3, they ain't coming back. Harbaugh, they came back because they believe. They always believe they can win. And a lot of that flows straight from him, Chris.
Yeah, agreed. He instills toughness, belief. There's an edge about their football team. They're always physical. There's a lot to admire about John Harbaugh. I really do. He just seems to have always the correct read on the pulse of the football team.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.